Good morning. It's Tuesday. I'm 3 minutes late. Supposed to start at 9. I don't normally teach on Tuesdays. I don't normally teach at 9. So I hope anybody shows up. I didn't put everything out. It's Tuesday. We're doing Barre-ish Bootcamp. Oh my gosh, Edie, you're up and you're here on a Tuesday. It's sort of like old times up in Burbank. All right, so we'll do Barre-ish Bootcamp. I'm already sweating. Just means that you need enough room to step forward, side, and back from wherever you're starting. If you have a mat, that's an added bonus. If you have a body bar, even better, a weighted bar. Edie, I know that you have one, so that's awesome. If anybody else does not have a bar, you can always use it as a pair of dumbbells. I recommend like 5-ish, 5, 6, 7, whatever you have laying around. Even a 3 or a 4 will work. Or you can do the class with no resistance at all and it will still be effective. If you're looking to get a body bar, a weighted bar, I use a 12-pound weighted bar actually by the Body Bar company. If you want to get one of those and you don't have one, I actually have a discount link for you now. I'm sorry I didn't have that before, Edie. And also SPRI.com has them as well. All right, so if you're not doing this live, if you're doing this after the fact, which I imagine a lot of people will be doing today, on my YouTube fitness channel, thanks for subscribing to that, telling a friend, liking the video. If you're wondering how to get there, you can get there there's a link in my Instagram bio. But I also store these on my IGTV, so there's lots of workouts to choose from. You can work out anytime, anywhere. You can do it with no equipment and with not a lot of space. So if you're working with any kind of an injury, make sure that you stick with levels 1 and 2 of a lot of the things that I'm going to be doing. I say things, I mean intervals. You can always limit your range of motion. Cheryl, hey, how are you? If you've seen a doctor for an injury, make sure you've been cleared to do that. We don't want to aggravate any injuries. Also, I'm keeping a couple of towels nearby. I'm going to use one of the towels in the core section today. But again, you can always do it without. I'm also, hey Guy, up early. When it's on the Pacific time that's popping up live. So I'm also keeping water in a fancy wine glass, but hidden away from the dog traffic, of which there is a second dog here today. It's not Milo. It's the little white dog that belongs to my mother-in-law. So I'm still on the straw, so cheers. All right. Thank you to everybody who's been able to throw a donation in my Venmo, PayPal, or snail mail, or even some people have sent me some fantastic gifts, and I love that too. If you're still not in a position to do that, no worries, keep doing what you're doing, and stay fit. So, having said, after party today will be upper body with small dumbbells, and it won't be too crazy long because I gotta get out of here and be up in Thousand Oaks. So let's stand up. Make sure that all of your space is clear, front, side, and back. I'm good, a little crazy, but good. But haven't I always been? All right, you're gonna stand up near the front edge of wherever you're working, making sure front, side, back are clear. All right, feet out of your hips underneath your shoulders down and back. Knees are straight but not locked. Bring both arms up, press your shoulders down, then lift your heels up and try to find your balance. Yep, right out of the gate, we're getting into your feet. From here, try to sink your hips and find a chair pose squat. Press your shoulders down, then lower your heels, wiggle your toes, come up, arms in a V without locking your knees, find your squat again. Fingertips reach back to where the wall meets the floor behind you. Wiggle your toes. Now push down to come up, arms back up to a V, sink down and find your squat. Let's take that in single counts. So you'll lift and lower, really pushing into the floor to get grounded. Let's do a couple more from here. Last one. Then both arms come up, inhale, reach up. forward fold. Either grab your elbows or let your hands fall to the floor. Either way, your toes can wiggle. Try to straighten your left leg. Ooh, hello. Bend your right knee. Sitting into your left hip. Breathing in and out. Change sides. Straighten your right leg. Bend your left knee. Sitting into your right hip. Then bend both knees. You'll hold in the center here. You'll have to listen so you don't have to strain your neck. Left elbow lifts up towards the ceiling and back down. Again, maybe you reach your whole arm up. Single count, elbow or long arm. Twice more. Let's change sides. Right elbow, slowly lift for 2. And lower, long arm, maybe. Single count, either position. So elbow or long arm. 2 more. And then hold your fold. Lift your tailbone up. Let your head hang. And unroll. At the top, both arms come up. That was a lot of hanging over. Forward fold. Unroll. Tailbone. Unroll. Let's do that again. Both arms up. Forward fold. Tailbone lifts. Unroll. At the top, left arm reaches up and over. Hips in the middle. Change sides. Guy, are you sore on the sides? Single, or 2 counts, not singles. Over, do it again. Last time. Both arms come up. Forward fold, tailbone lift. Unroll. And shoulders down and back. Both arms up. Edie, I don't know the name of this song, but I will look later. And this time, bend your knees far enough to get your hands to the floor. I'll find it. I'll check the time in my playlist. Step back to find your downward facing dog. That's your tailbone lifting up to where the wall meets the ceiling behind you. Your heels press into the floor. Palms press into the floor as well. Your belly button pulls in towards your spine. Then lower your hips to plank. Any plank will do. You can have your knees down or up, wrists under shoulders. If your knees are up, you have a little option to rock forward and back. Once more, hold your plank. Lift your tailbone up to down dog. Both heels lift up together here, so lift up and lower. 2 more. Hold your down dog. Shift your weight over to your right hand and foot and bring your left leg up only until you feel the stretch behind your right leg. You can stay right here or bend your left knee and open your left hip. If you took the bend and rotation, straighten back out to your 3-legged dog. You can stay right here or lower your hips to plank and bring your left knee to your left elbow. If you came down here, go right back up to your 3-legged dog. You can stay here or come with me, lower down, 1, 2, and up. Do it again, lower for 2 and up. Once more, and hold your 3-legged dog. Both feet to the floor, down dog in the center. Then shift over to your left hand and foot and take your right leg up only until you feel the stretch behind your left leg. You can stay here or bend your right knee and open your right hip. If you took the bend and rotation, straighten back out to your 3-legged dog. You can stay here or lower your hips and bring your right knee to your right elbow. If you came down here, come back up. You can stay here or come with me, lower for 2, 1, 2, back up, 1, do it again. Last time right here, lower, 2, hold your 3-legged dog. Both feet to the floor, down dog in the center. Then lower your hips to any plank, knees down or up. Engage your core and bring your right leg up next to your right hand. So remember, your back knee can be on the floor. You need to be able to wiggle your right toes. Maybe you touch your right knee, and maybe you reach up to the ceiling. So any of these levels will work. Both hands to the floor. Engage your core. Step your right leg back. Try it on your left. Step your left foot forward. Wiggle your toes. Maybe your back knee is on the floor, maybe not. Maybe you touch your left knee. Maybe you reach all the way up. You're breathing no matter what. Both hands to the floor. Engage your core and find your plank. All right, so you know your pattern. You choose your positions. Slightly faster step forward. Reach or touch your knee. Back to plank. Other way. Did I mention that you're breathing in and out? Yes, you are. Again, step, reach, one more each side, step, reach, last time, and hold any plank. All right, if your knees are still up, put them down, release your feet, hips to your heels, child's pose, pressing your chest through your shoulders. Round your back up to find your modified plank. Wrists under shoulders, fingers facing me. Maybe you bend your elbows a little bit or more or a lot. Straighten your elbows and hips back to your heels. All right, so that's your pattern. We'll make it flow from here. Round up and either hold or bend. Child's pose. Do it again. Round up, hold or bend. Do it again. Round. Hold or bend. We'll go twice more from here. Round up. Hold or bend. Elbows next to your rib cage on the bend. Next time, modify plank and hold. Stay here. Tuck your toes. Push down to find your down dog. Knees come back to the floor. Release your feet. Hips to your heels. Let's make that flow. Round up, tuck your toes, down dog, knees back to the floor, child's pose. Do it again. Round up, push down. Lower your knees, child's pose. One more time. Round up, push down. Lower your knees. Next time, modified plank and hold. Wrists under shoulders, tuck your toes. Push down to lift your knees up. Right hand to the middle. Rotate to your left and find your side plank. So right wrist under your right shoulder. Maybe your right knee finds the floor. Either way, top arm reaches over your ear and up underneath your bottom arm. Now single count, same pattern towards me and under. Do it again. And hold your side plank. Come back to the center. Wrists under shoulders. Left hand to the middle. Rotate to your right. Left wrist under your left shoulder. Maybe your left knee finds the floor. Top arm reaches to me and up. Now underneath. Now single count. Towards me and under. Do it again. And hold your side plank. Come back to the center. Find any plank. Fingertips facing me. Maybe you bend your elbows a little bit or more or a lot. Either way, straighten your elbows. Tailbone lifts up. Down dog. Walk your feet up towards your hands. Forward fold. Tailbone lifts up. Slowly unroll. At the top, shoulders down and back. All right, it's time. Grab your resistance if you're using some. Maybe a sip of your beverage. I don't judge, drink what you want. All right, so overhand grip on whatever you're using for resistance. If you're using dumbbells, keep them by your side with an overhand grip. Shoulders down and back, knees are straight but not locked, toes can wiggle. slow motion, squat for 2, push down, squeeze your glutes at the top, 1, 2, oh, I'm starting to get a flip-flop tan line. Once more slowly, and then single counts here. So you'll sink, push down, sink, shoulders down and back. Let's do 4 more, why not? So you're using the floor to push down again. At the top, hold here, lower your elbows. Press your bar or dumbbells up to where the wall meets the ceiling in front of you. Can your knees wiggle? Bring the bar back down to your shoulders. 1 of each, 1 squat, 1 diagonal press. Do it again, and sink, press, diagonally up, sink, press. 2 more in this tempo for sure. 1 more. Now you have the option to go slightly faster, make it flow. Squat, press, pushing down to come up. Maybe your left knee comes up at the top, and then your right. Press, sink, press. 1 more time, then squats only here. Sink, push down. Your heart rate should be climbing up. Now as you squat, shift your weight to your right foot. No weight on your left. When you're ready, pick your left foot up. Oh, I haven't done this one in a while. All right, remember you can always put your toe down to balance. Either way, you can dip either the left side of your bar or your left dumbbell lowers and lifts. Now if your leg is up and you need more resistance, your next option is to extend your left leg back. Behind you, 1 more, both feet down, squats here. Whew, how's your right butt? So yesterday, for the after party, we did a lot of side core with resistance. My sides are sore. 1 squat, 1 press here. Press, up, diagonal press, dumbbells or resistance bar, you decide, sink. Lower, press, 1 more time. Then option to make it flow, squat to press, squat. Press down to come up. Maybe your right knee comes up at the top, and then your left. Push down to come up. 1 more, squats only here. Whew. So never locking your knees, always pushing down, squeezing your glutes. As you squat, shift your weight to your left. Right toes, no weight on them. If you're ready, pick your right foot up. You don't have to. Either way, with your foot up or down, you can dip either the right side of your bar or the right dumbbell. Dips. If your leg is up and you want a little more, you can reach back behind you in an extension, but keep your chest lifted. Last 2 times. Both feet on the floor, squats here. Whew. Seems fast, but I know it's not because I check the beats per minute every time. All right, as you squat, if you're using dumbbells, you'll keep them hanging by your sides. If you're using a bar, flip your grip 1 hand at a time to underhand. Remember, dumbbells stay at your sides. If you're using a bar, roll the bar to your elbows, lace your fingers. Now, if you're using dumbbells, they're at your sides, bring them up and cross your chest here. Yep, you'll just hold them close to your body. 2 more. Feet wide, toes to the corners. Sink your hips. Push down to come up, so you're not locking your knees at all. This time, hold your sink position and pulse. Hips under shoulders. 3, 2, hold down, heels lift up. Extend your legs, lower your heels, sink your hips. Heels up, let's do it again. Sink your hips, heels lift. Extend, 1 more slowly. And then up tempo from here. Sink, lift up, sink, lift up. 1 more. Now hip sink 2 times. Once more. Both heels lift up, lift and lower. Now one time, sink your hips, heels up. Let's do that again. Sink your hips, heels lift, slightly faster here. Sink, lift, sink. So working through your feet, ready, up tempo, straight through, sink, press, press. 4 more to go. 1, 2, 3, hold at the top, hold. Sink your hips, pulse here for 4, 3, 2, hold. Lower your heels, push down to come up, sink your hips, sink. What? Left heel comes up and pulse for 3, 2, rotate to your right. Again, same thing, 3, 2, 1, again, in 3, 2, 1. Last time on this side. Oh, I almost fell over. Now right heel comes up for 3, 2, rotate to your left. Do it again, 3. My balance is off today. And 3, 2, 1 more time here. I think it's lack of sleep. Center, sink your hips down and up. Ooh, power your quads. 1 more time. Feet parallel, squats here. Be forward in your space. We're gonna use the space behind you. Left leg steps back once. Step back. Other way. So you keep either your bar or your dumbbells close to your body so there's no swing. Option to sink your hips here. Push, sink, press, sink, press. 4 more just like that. So 4, press, 3, 2, parallel squats here. Sink, push down to come up. Alrighty, this is where you want to make sure your space is clear. On your sides is what I meant to say. As you squat, left leg steps out wide. So if you're using a mat, 1 foot on the mat, 1 foot off. Now right leg comes to the edge of your mat. If you're not using a mat, no worries. You just want to shift to the side. Now as you squat, shift your weight onto your right foot. No weight on your left. We did these already, but now as you squat, option to slide your left leg out. Slide out. Let's do 4 more like that. So it's just a single leg squat with a slide out. 2 more. On the next one, hold down, hold. Take your leg behind you and to the side. So it's your left leg goes behind you and side. Single count. So it's back, side, back. Side chest up, belly button in. Hold your leg back. Pick it up, bend in, pulse. Press your left hip towards me. Chest up, shoulders down and back. As you pulse, flex your foot. Chest up, belly button in and breathe. 3, 2, hold here. Now bend your back knee for 2. It comes towards your hip. I'm gonna turn so you can see it. I want you to push your left hip towards me. If your heel comes all the way to your booty easily, take your knee further behind you to get some resistance in your hamstrings. 1 more slowly. Breathing in and out. Single count, curl. So bend. Extend. You want to feel the grab at the halfway. 1 more. Hold the bent position and pulse. As you pulse, turn your knee out to the side. Looks like this. 4 more from here. I know. How's your booty? 3, 2, hold. Extend out. Toe to the floor and side. Pulse here. So pulse. Pulse. 4 to go. 1, 2, 3, and come up and squat. You're welcome. You should feel very lopsided now. Right booty, nice and snug. Left booty, ready to work. All right, let's go back to the way we came. Right leg steps out wide, but keep your squat. Push down. 2 more. Then your left leg comes back to parallel. So this is where you started. Before we do the other side, take your feet wide, toes to the corners, sink your hips. Just a little sorbet for your muscles. Back to parallel. Squats here. Ready? So as you squat, right leg takes a wide step out. Keep your squat. Ooh, sweat's pouring. Now as you squat, left leg comes into your back to parallel. If you're using a mat, It's 1 foot on, 1 foot off. Shift your weight to your left foot. No weight on your right. Single leg squat. And maybe slide your right leg out. Sink. Push against the floor. So the floor is your own personal leg press. 4 to go to make it even. Push down. Last 2. Hold this one. Hold. Right leg goes behind you for 2 and out to the side. Do it again. Behind you for 2. Single counts here. So it's back, side, back. 2 more. Hold your leg back. Pick it up and pulse right here. So press your right hip towards me. Chest up. Belly button in. I'm wobbly. If you're using dumbbells, they're still up here crossed. Flex your right foot. 3, I'll turn a little bit so you can see it. And 4, 3, 2, hold. Now curl. 1, 2. So it bends just far enough to feel the hamstrings engage, but press your hip towards me. Take your knee behind you. Let's do 2 more slowly. So it's 1, 2. Breathe in and out. Once more. 1, 2. Now single counts here. So it's bend, extend, bend. 2 more. We'll keep the leg bent and pulse right here. So as you pulse, knee out to the side. I'm gonna turn back. Knee to the side. Woo! 4 to go. So 4, 3, 2, hold, extend, touch the floor, bring it side, and pulse. Yep, into these. Yep. Weight in your left leg. In 4, 3, 2, and 1, and squat. Your booty's even. You're welcome. As you squat, left leg takes a wide step out, right leg in. So you are right where you started. If you're using dumbbells, bring them back down by your sides. If you're using a bar, unlace, unroll, flip your grip, overhand. All right, whether you're using a bar or dumbbells, set your resistance down in front of you and come right back. Now's the perfect time to towel off and or grab a sip. I'm gonna towel first. All right, you should be ridiculously warm. Checking your heart rate. You wanna feel like you can talk, but that you don't want to. I'm gonna grab a sip. Try not to skip a beat. Want to keep y'all on the rhythm. All right, put it down. Okay, same deal. Make sure you haven't put anything down in front, side, back. Front, as long as it's way out front, you're still good. Take your feet wide, toes towards me. This is one that most of you know. Palms together. Shoulders down and back. Weight in the middle of your feet. I'll break it down. First level, hands to the floor. Step to plank. Step right back to wide. Push down to come up. Squats right here. So I know it's tempting to hold in your plank. You don't need to. Come right back to wide. Let's try it. Hands down. Step to plank. Step back to wide right away. Push down. Squat once. Do it again. Hands down. Step to plank. Step right back to wide. Push down. Squat. Let's do that one more time. Hands down. Step to plank. And wide. Next option is from your plank. Hands down. From the plank, tailbone lifts. Push to jump to wide. Roll up. Squat. Let's try that. Hands down. Tailbone lifts up. You can step or push and jump. Roll up. Squat. Do it again. Step back, tailbone lift, step or jump. One more time in either level. Hands down, step back. Tailbone lifts up, step or jump. Next option is a jump to plank. Here we go. Step or jump, step or jump. Extra squat if you took both jumps. Hands down, step or jump, step or jump. 1 or 2 squats. We'll do it again. Hands down, step or jump, step or jump. We'll go one last rep. Hands down, step or jump, step or jump. Stay in your squats here. Adjust your outfit if you need. Bring your feet underneath your hips. Parallel squat. This next one goes side and forward. So make sure you're in a space where you have room to do that. Shoulders down and back, never locking your knees. Left side, step wide squat and in. Other way. So this is the beginning of your footwork. Reach down, pull up. So you push down to come out of your wide squat and parallel squat right here. Keep that in your head. Do it again. Now your left leg steps towards me one time, then right foot. As you step forward, your back heel pops up off the floor so that you can sink your hips, push down to come up. Arms are coming down, straight up, down, straight up. Do it again. And parallel squat right here. So we'll put those two moves together, the side wide squat and the forward lunge with the arms straight down, straight up. Sure, why not? 4 of each, in 4, 3, left side, step out. 4, push down, other way. 3, push down. 2, and towards me, forward lunge left, arms straight down, straight up. 2 more. Let's do it again. Step out left, wide squat. 4 of these, push down. Chest stays lifted. 1 more. Towards me, left leg for 4. Up. 3, 2 more. Let's do it in 2s. Step wide left. Again on the right. Now towards me in 2s. Out to your left again in 2. Wide. Push down. Towards me. Singles. What left side? Now step the left towards me. Right side out and then towards me. Do it again. Wide. Towards me. And right. Again. Out to your left. Sink, push. Sink, push. And then parallel squats. Palms together. Shoulders down and back. See if you can talk. If you're wearing a gadget, check your heart rate. Remembering that it doesn't always correspond to how you feel. It might be really high and you feel okay. Other times, could not be that high and you can feel exhausted. Yep, either way. 2 more here. Step out left, 1 time. Step out, other way. This is your pattern, part of your pattern. Arms up. You can make a fist. Maybe you sink your hips. Sink, press, down to come up. Check it out, right arm comes down, left arm, sink, up. So you can work here, or you can release and look up. So you decide. 2 more. Parallel squat, palms together. Keep that in your head. Keep your squat, arms up. Keep your arms up on the squat. Push down, squeeze your glutes. When your arms are up, you'll feel this contraction all the way down your back at the top, because those are your extensor muscles. And right here they work. At the top is where they work. 2 more. Then slow motion, half of a forward fold. Reach up behind you, come back up. Squat twice. Do it again. Half of a forward fold. Come back up. Squat twice. Take it slightly faster. 1 fold. Come up, 1 squat. Once, fold. Fold, up, squat. Do it again. Fold, up. Maybe you lift your heels on the fold. Try it. Heels up. If you're working your heel lift, option to press through and get some air. So push against the floor. Do it again. 2 more of any level. Once more. Hold your squat. Wiggle your toes, make a fist. Extend. Belly button pulls into your spine. Come up and squats here. All right. We'll put those two moves together. The step out wide release and the fold swing. But first I'm scratching my ear. Whew. I'm getting too comfortable here on this mat with these lights. All right, think about where you're going. We'll do one step out each way, then two folds. Sure. We'll start left. Here we go. Step left, release. One more. Center, fold. Just one of these, I guess. Now step out left, maybe you release. Center, fold once. Heel lift or jump. Squat, do it again. Sink, up, fold once. I guess I meant to do this in a longer combo first, but then I didn't. Fold, one more time. Sink, release. Fold once. Palms together, keep your squat. Woo! Not enough hours on the pillow last night. All right, could we put some of that together? You need to grab a towel. Keep your squat. All right, we'll just put the last two combos together. So that is side wide squat, forward lunge to me, right? So we'll do that and then go right into what we just did with the release and the fold. Sure, let's just mark it through left leg, side wide squat, towards me, once, other way. Yep, here it is. Step out, release, you're already there. Yep, again, fold once, one, up, squat, palms together. So that's your pattern. Fits together quite nicely. Your arms are already in the right place. So we'll go through it at least twice, maybe 3 times. Ready? Left leg, wide squat. Towards me, dog traffic on the right. Sink towards me, step out, release. Other way, fold once. Squat, do it again, left side. Wide, towards me, to your right. Wide, towards me, step out, release left, release. Again, fold once. I think we'll do it a 3rd time. Step out, left, wide, towards me. Other side, towards me, step out, release. Again, fold once, squat once, palms together, recovery squat. See if you can talk. Remember to push down, keeping your weight in the middle, even on the recovery squats. You want to feel your glutes and your hamstrings join the party. Whew. Grab a sip of water if you need it. Relax your arms. 2 hops or pedals. So pedals or hops. So you can pedal or hop, step out on wide. So 2 step or 2 hops and jump. Let's do 4 more. 4, out. 3, 2 more. Arms finish up. Here, palms together. Rotate left hip and knee and ankle to the side. So you bend, push down to come up. Arms up, open, out. Do it again. For 4, 3, try to lengthen your arms. 1 more, try it on your right side. Same thing. Open out, together, open. Center, pull both arms down, pull to your hip bone. Maybe you tuck your hips, make it a little crunch. Pull and tuck. 4, 3, 2, starting left side, open up, side warrior. Again, now try it on the right for 2. Center, pull down for 4. So 4, 3, 2, check it out. Hop or pedal here. 4, 3, remember you can pedal, Step arms, finish up. To your left, open, again. Then to your right, open, again. Center, pull straight down. 4. Hop or pedal here. 4, 3, 2, arms finish up, open left. To your right. Center, pull straight down. Maybe tuck, maybe not. Let's do it again. Hop or pedal here. 3, 2, arms finish up. To your left. Open, again. To your right. Center, pull straight down. So 4, 3, 2, and feet parallel, palms together and squat. Recover, see if you can talk. You should be able to, but not want to. Check your gadget if you're wearing one. Take a little step back if you move forward at all. We're gonna use our forward space. 2 more squats. Left leg, step towards me. 1, and right. Your back heel sticks down this time. Still bend your front knee. Sink, press, sink, press. Option to reach behind, palms together or circle. So they can come up, or if you need to modify a little, keep your palms together. You can reach together, reach, or reach, circle. So it's like a lateral lunge, but towards me. Push off of your back leg. Center parallel squats. Keep that in your head. I moved a little bit backwards. Let's try it sideways. Same move. Left leg steps out once. Inside leg stays straight. So you bend, push off. Bend, push off. Maybe you reach away, circle, or away, together. Away, together, or away, circle in. 4, 3, 2, parallel squats. Let's put the directions together. You ready? Left leg towards me. 4, 3, 2, push off to the side, right here. For 4, 3, 2, towards me, just 2 times. Once more, to the side, towards me in 2. So 1 each leg, to the side. We'll go 1 last time, towards me. Now out to the sides. Center, parallel squat. All right. Before we finish up with our jumps that we used to always finish bar class with, let's go back and do 1 combo. Or no, you know what? Let's do everything from the wide squat. When I say everything, it's not that much. It's wide squat, forward lunge towards me, other side, and then release once each side, then fold once, then the hop or pedal with the side warrior. Sure, let's try it. Step out left wide, towards me once, arms down, to the right, towards me, now step out, release here, other side, now fold once, squat once, hop or pedal here, for 4, 3, 2, arms finish up, open left, side warrior again, and to the right, center, pull down, maybe you tuck your hips, either way, it'll work. Hop or pedal here, just hop or pedal, 1 more, and wide squats here. That's all. Not really. I mean, that's all of that. Now we'll do a short version of what I used to always finish my bar class with. When I do barefoot cardio conditioning, I do a much longer version of this. But today, toes to the corners, sink your hips. You want to feel it here and not necessarily here. So you sink, push down, cross your forearms. All right, arms out to a V, cross the arms over your head and out to a V. This is your pattern, sink, cross. One more slowly, and then up tempo from here. So it's cross, V, cross. Maybe your heels lift, open, lift. If you're working your heels by lifting them up, maybe you push down to come up, push. We're not moving on from here. This is your big finale. We have 4 more to finish. Any level works. 3. 1 more. Palms together. And sink. Push down. How's your heart rate doing? Can you talk? Feet parallel. Recovery squats here. Push down, never locking your knees. Once more. Both arms come up. Bend your knees, hands on your legs. Tuck your hips. Release your hips. Do it again. Tuck your hips. Release. 1 more. Tuck. Roll up. Stay on your feet. Walk around a little. Grab a sip of whatever you're drinking. You know, it's so funny. I look at my little gadget here to see where we are. And this, at least for me today, doesn't mean every time, is fewer calories than the workout yesterday, which was barefoot cardio sculpt, which got our heart rate going faster earlier in a more continuous manner. So I'm curious to see if anyone else is wearing a gadget and if they're finding that same thing. It doesn't mean our total won't be the same in the end, it just means at this point. All right. All right. I'm going to turn my mat to the side. You are welcome to keep your mat wherever you like. But if you like to follow my cues for direction, but know that I alternate sides, so it's fine. My front arm and leg will be the leg closest to your screen. Getting a fresh towel for my booty to sit on. Ooh, this one is one that has washed a couple cars. All right. So you'll bend both knees but sit tall. So the other towel, if you only have one towel, go ahead and keep it in your hands. So sit up tall, knees bent, shoulders down and back. I want you to feel the extensor muscles in your back because oftentimes we work here and the muscles are already around it and stretched out. So if you sit up tall, the extensor muscles on your back will work just the way you like your abs to work in a crunch. But they're lengthened muscles, so that's how we lengthen to engage them. Take your hands on the edge of your towel, sit up tall, half curl, and come back up. So you'll feel your back stretch, your stomach contract, then it reverses. So your back rounds, and then it contracts. As you curl, bring your towel up to where the wall meets the ceiling in front of you. Curl, reach up. Do it again. Curl, reach up. So you can keep your curl and reach in the middle, or you can rotate towards me as you curl. Reach up. Other way, go away from your screen, up. Do it again. So curl, reach. Do it again. Curl, reach. Same thing, you gotta breathe, and you can breathe anywhere that works for you. Last time, each way. So curl, reach. Once more, curl, reach. Come up, forward fold. Wrap your towel around your feet. Your knees can stay bent or straighten them as much as you like. And round over, you want to release your low back. Actively separating your shoulder blades. Chin to your chest. Inhale. On your exhale, flex both feet. Eyes up. Shoulders and then your body. At the top, you'll release your towel and tuck your hips. Then fingertips out to the side to help you roll down. When hey Nina, bring your knees into your chest. All right, once you're in, I'm gonna give myself a little scooch. Rock your knees side to side. I like to extend my top leg in the rotation. You don't have to, it just depends if you feel like you need it. I do, to get the stretch all the way up and into the low back. You're breathing all the way in and out. And then come back to the center. Knees into your chest, hands out at the hips. So palms down, shoulders pressed down. Untuck your hips so your belly button's level to your pelvic bone. 90 degrees at the hip and the knee. Calves parallel to the floor. Front leg dips to the floor and up. Back leg. So you're not moving at your knee, you're moving from your hip. So the leg is a dumbbell for your core. You don't have to touch the floor. You only lower enough to feel the resistance in your core. Now we're not gonna go faster, but we will go both legs together, doubling the resistance. So you exhale for 2, inhale. So you only go as far as you need to feel the resistance on your core. So resist the weight of your legs, bring it back. Do it again. Exhale. For 2, have your shoulders crept up, press them down to the floor and back. Just a chair. Try not to swing all the way in. Do it again. Exhale. For 2, inhale. One more time. Exhale. For 2, hold chair and then release. Feel your abs completely release as your knees come in and your hips tuck. Little rock side to side. Hold the center. Set it up again. Untuck your hips. Belly button level to your pelvic bone. 90 degrees at the hip and the knee. Shoulders down. Try to extend your legs on a diagonal and take your legs out and in. So your legs are dumbbells. You're resisting with your core. So if you want to bring them lower to increase your resistance, do that. But you want to keep your spine neutral. That's the game. Neutral spine. Resist the weight of your legs. Yep. Do it again. This time hold them in. Now go out to the side and down together back to your start. So you're drawing this more of a rectangle than a square. Do it again. So your legs go out, down, together back to your start. Your spine stays neutral. It doesn't move at all. So draw out, down, together. Once more. We'll reverse our rectangle. Go down first. Then out to the side, up, back together. Do it again. Resist the weight of your legs with your core. It draws down, out, up. Once more. Oh, my legs are cramping. And bring your knees into your chest. Ooh, hello. Rock side to side. And hold in the center. Untuck your hips. 90 degrees at the hip and the knee. Extend your legs up. Cross your ankles. Bend your knees out to the corners. Fingertips behind your ears. So now we did lengthening contraction. Now we'll do shortening contraction. Squeeze under your armpits. Lift your shoulders up. Now crunch hips and shoulders together and away. So hips and shoulders together. Resist the weight of your legs. So we have a shortening contraction and a lengthening contraction. Staying in neutral spine right here and in for 2 and out. In for 2, hips and shoulders pull closer together. So you try to resist the temptation to pull on your head. Do it again. Inhale for 2, exhale, resist. Inhale for 2, exhale. This time, hold your crunch in little pulses. See if you're pulling on your head. And if you are, try to release that. Just fingertips behind your ears. Final 4, 1, 2, 3, and release. Knees into your chest. Before we finish the abs, you'll untuck, back to chair, 90 degrees at the hip and the knee, shoulders down, arms out to the side. Rotate your legs towards me. 1, 2, pull center, exhale, take your legs away from me and center. As you do this, press your opposite shoulder blade into the floor. Exhale for 2. Inhale. Do it again. Exhale for 2. Inhale. Do it again. Exhale for 2. One more each side. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale out for 2. Hold center. Final core work. Fingertips behind your ears. Squeeze under your armpits. Lift your shoulders up. Hold or pulse. Just hold or a little tiny pulse. Final 4, 3, 2, and release. Knees into your chest. Feet on the floor, as close to your hips as you can get them. Ooh, tuck your hips. My right leg doesn't want to go. Tuck your hips. Oh my God. Did y'all hear that? That was the pajama producer burping. This is my house, people. Tuck your hips. Push your feet into the floor to lift your hips up. You want a long line from, oh dear God, from your shoulders to your hips to your knees. You can either grab the sides of your mat or your towel, or maybe lace your fingers underneath your hips and scoot your shoulder blades close together. Oh my God, Cheryl, I'm sure your house is similar. You should be able to wiggle your toes here. I have a nice view of my dog's rear end. If your fingers are laced, unlace, and come back down to the floor. Bring your knees into your chest. Cross one leg over the other. Grab your knees or further down. We're getting a little too comfortable here in our space. Pull your knees towards your chest. You want to feel the stretch behind your top leg. Woo, you should go all the way down into your glutes. And then release. Change sides, other leg on top. Bring your knee, or grab your knees, or maybe further down. And just total photo bombers. Pull your knees into your chest, feeling the stretch behind your top leg and down into your glutes. And release. Both feet on the floor. Bring your front knee into your chest. Extend the leg up only until you feel the stretch behind it. So you don't have to force it. Keep your shoulders on the floor. Maybe your back leg walks out, maybe it doesn't. Flex your front foot, bend your knee to the chest. Send the heel up. You're welcome, Edie. Flex, bend. One more time, flex and bend. For 2, hold your stretch. Doesn't have to straighten, you just have to feel it behind your leg. Front arm anywhere on the inside of your front leg. Then press your leg out to the side, only until you feel the stretch on the inside. Press your back hip into the floor. Hey Evie, did you see my kid's Instagram? Flex both feet, pushing your heels out to the walls. Breathing all the way in and out. Bend your front knee to the center. Front arm reaches out to the side. Back arm across your knee. Take your knee away from your screen if you're on your side. And reach out with your front fingertips, but no holding your breath. Breathing in and out. Come back to the center. Change sides. Back knee comes in, front foot on the floor. Extend your leg up. Maybe your front leg walks out. All horses. Flex and bend. For 2, send the heel up. Do it again. Flex and bend. Drive it up. Once more. Flex. Bend this time. Hold your extension. Remember, it doesn't have to be straight. You just want to feel it behind. Back arm anywhere on the inside of your back leg. Push your leg out to the side. Shoulders pressing into the floor. Feel the stretch on the inside. Oh, thanks, Edie. I think so too. Flex both feet, pushing your heels out to the walls. I know, remember when she was teeny tiny in the kids club? And bend your back knee to the center. Back arm reaches out to the side, front arm across your bent knee. And take your knee over towards me, reaching out with your back fingertips for a full spine rotation. Breathe all the way in and out. Come back to the center. Both feet on the floor. Flip over onto your stomach. Arms and legs all the way out. I know Edie, she's taller than me. I mean, I know that's not a big feat, but you know, we're not tall people. Front arm reaches around, grab where your shoelaces would be. Heel to the hip, hip to the floor. Option to bend your back elbow and make a fist to rest your forehead. Pressing your hip to the floor to open your quadriceps. And release, change sides. Back arm reaches around, grab where your shoelaces would be. Option to bend your front elbow and make a fist. Pulling your heel towards your hip, hip to the floor, opening your quadriceps. If you can, keep your back hand where it is and bring your front arm back around. Try to get both feet in your hands. If you're not quite here, no worries, work on this. When you get here, push your feet into your hands and try to lift your knees. Maybe you lift your chest and open your shoulders and carefully release. Hips or hands at the side of your chest. Then press your chest up. Take your hips to your heels. Pressing your chest through your shoulders. Then round your back up to a tabletop. Hands under your shoulders. Tuck your toes. Tuck your hips in around your back. Push your hands and feet down to the floor to lift your tailbone up. Walk your feet up towards your hands. Hang in your fold and lift your tailbone up. Slowly unroll, one bone at a time. When you're all the way up, shoulders down and back. That's the class. In 5 minutes, we'll do a little after party with a deep stretch and dumbbells. And then I'll see you on Friday for a live class. So it'll be back at 10 o'clock. Thanks for joining me earlier than usual. All right. I'll see you in 5 or Friday. Bye.